YouTube, we like to talk about the playground where people go to be educated.
Right, the schoolyard, if you will. Why? Because you're going to YouTube to try to find out how to do something, or what is the best this. I mean, those are the queries that you use. So the content you put there, you want to think about your ad being exactly the way people's minds are when they're looking at YouTube. So for example, if people are saying, what's the best fishing lure? Your creative should be, here's the best 5 fishing lures. And of course, your product or whatever it is, whether it's a pot or a pan or whatever, should be the one that is going to be the most favored.
At Google is the playground where you search for answers, right? You're looking for something specific.
Make sure your creative is validating what that frame of mind is. Like, what is the best place to stay in Napa? Well, your creative should be thinking like the people are on the platform.
TikTok. Well, there's a fun one. We like to call that the playground that's just the free-for-all.
Yeah, right? And talk about authenticity. Everything needs to be authentic on TikTok. And you might think about finding little micro-influencers to talk about your product their way. Don't tell them what to do. Let them do it their way. It's totally authentic. It's usually shot with a phone. It's raw, but that is a way to maximize it. But the challenge is it's not scalable. Influencers have only so many followers. They can only post so much, and then there's attention attrition. So it's something to layer in, but it's not something to build from.
Right. Then we have audio and podcasts, where we like to say it's the playground where recess has no time constraints.
Right. We all know podcasts can go for 10 minutes or 2 hours. We all know. But if the content is good, that's fantastic.
A lot of people take the commercial that they've produced on television and just drop it into radio, and it doesn't work. The translation is lost, the hook is lost, and it would have been so easy to just create a different hook for radio, but they didn't do it, and it just doesn't work. Okay, Amazon. It's a place where you go to meet the competition, right?
Yeah. And I think Amazon is becoming much, much more of a savvy marketer's playground, where if I'm searching for a product, or just say you're searching for a product on Amazon, you put in the looking for this product and you see it. Well, what happens? 3 or 4 other the competition pops up all over the place. Not only are you getting the competition, you're getting the competition without even asking. So your value proposition, your video presentation, what you are saying visually about your product is everything. So you have to treat Amazon, I treat it as a search engine, television, social media mega giant is what I look at it that way.
Okay, and then we have retail. It's still the ultimate playground, right? You can touch it, you can feel it, you can really see what you're dealing with.
People still want to go to the store. People still have to go to the store to get other things for their life. And when they can see your product on the shelf, or somebody asks for your product, you become so much more powerful in the marketplace of your competition. So retail is the ultimate, but if you've done a good job in all the other channels, and every touch point that they had about your product or service should solidify that sale the minute they're at the shelf. So retail is the ultimate, but all these other things that we talked about support it all.
Absolutely. And I would say you don't have to be in every channel, but make sure the channels you're in, you're doing it really well, and you're speaking to your demographic, your target, very specifically on that platform.
You just have to be there, because if you're not, your competition is. How many times have we heard about how important YouTube is and Hulu and all? Those are just streaming video, digital channels. So it's all video, it's all visual. So you have to start there and be specific to the platform.
So on that note, here's to a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a really great 2023.
Yes.